My position on the Dodgers is this. They should already have been celebrating a championship. They should have had the bubble bath of bubbly, the champagne in the air everywhere and all that. I still can't get past that game on Saturday. Now, I'm glad they won on Sunday, and I'm happy they played a pretty good game on Sunday, but the Dodgers blew the game on Saturday night. They had it in their back pocket. It was theirs in their back pocket, and this has been a staple of this run where in these big series, there's usually one game or two games where they just puke all over the field and give up a game that they have in their possession. And they absolutely did do that. Do not believe the bullcrap that's coming out of some of the baseball media about, Tampa Bay coming back and all this. No. Listen, they gave that game away, Game 4 of the World Series on Saturday. Dave Roberts got cute. We had advised Dave Roberts behind these microphones of Fox Sports Radio, stay away from the highly flammable Kenley Jansen. What did Dave Roberts do? He bathed in the highly flammable Kenley Jansen. How did that turn out? Don't ask. Fortunately, in this game on Sunday, Kenley Jansen did not sniff the field. There was an array of Dodger relievers that closed it out, and the Dodgers avoid a total fiasco, and the boogeyman is still lurking. Like, this does not end the boogeyman. The boogeyman is still there, but further away, a little further away, not lurking as close as if the Dodgers had gagged the game in game number 5 and been trailing 3-2 going into game 6 on Tuesday. I still don't have full trust that they will close it out on Tuesday. The Dodgers are going to have to now win a 5th game to take home this World Series. I counted the game on Saturday as a win because it should have been a win. So they've already won 3 games. They gave that game up, so now they're going to have to win a 5th game in the World Series. The Dodgers are throwing out Tony Gonsolin in game number 6, although it appears to be another one of these bullpen-type games where they're going to be rotating pitchers in and out of game 6 of the World Series. And then the Rays will counter with Twitch star Blake Snell. Bro, I'm risking my life. Yeah, he'll be out there in game 6. And then if the Rays were to win that game, game 7 would be Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler, game 7, versus cheating Astro Charlie Morton. And that would be the matchup in an epic game 7. Dodgers already charbroiled Charlie Morton one time. Do they want to play with that fire again in a game 7? Now, the second thing here, if you look at the micro and the macro, there's a couple of things that have annoyed me. And since this is my therapy, I would like to address some of them right now. The one thing that pops up right in my head is that the latest developments in the World Series, the plot twist, if you will, has shown and really been vindicating for me that there is no such thing as Uncle Mo. Momentum! In spite of all the dum-dums on television who continue to repeat the gibberish. Oh, the Rays have all the momentum. They won the game on Saturday. Oh, my God, the Dodgers are in trouble. Oh, my God, sound the alarm. It was crap. There's no such thing, right? There's no such thing as momentum in sports. In spite of all the idiots who say this stuff, they sound like donkeys. Following that train of thought, the Rays, if you believe the gods of momentum, Uncle Mo, the Rays should have come out like gangbusters. They should have won the game on Sunday. After all, they had all the momentum from Kenley Jansen puking on that walk-off win in game number 4. That's what the media told us. The media lied to us. It turns out the Dodgers deflated that narrative by scoring early and playing with the lead. Momentum is simply an after-the-fact explanation for the outcome of the game. Just for example, the Dodgers winning on Sunday, they don't have all the momentum. If Gonsolin goes out there and drops a deuce on the mound on Tuesday, there's no momentum. It's just a synonym for saying a team is playing well after the fact, right? So, well, they have all the momentum because they scored a couple runs or they got a big strikeout. It's bullcrap is what it is, and it keeps getting repeated over and over and over again. And another pet peeve of mine, there are many baseball scribes and some talking heads on television who feel like it's their birthright now to defend the honor of Clayton Kershaw. That Clayton Kershaw is killing all of these demons from years gone by. And I keep reading stories and I keep seeing people on television and different media platforms saying this kind of stuff, that everything's rainbows and puppy dogs. And if the Dodgers win the World Series, that ends all of it. And I would like to play the role of Mythbuster because I think we need the Mythbusters here. Clayton Kershaw, who has had a storied regular season career, and we hope that the Dodgers win the World Series, and we don't think Kershaw will pitch again, although maybe in a Game 7, if it got to that, they'd bring him in out of the bullpen, God forbid. But even though the Dodgers are likely to win, they should win the World Series this year, that does not change the fortunes of Clayton Kershaw and suddenly turn him into a reliable postseason performer. It does not. This run does not erase all of those abject failures of the past. And yeah, he'll kill some demons, great. But Kershaw, PTSD, is a very real condition. Many a Dodger supporter who have watched the bedwetting, the teeth grinding, and the panic will back me up on that. All right, last thing here. So the Dodgers, who have been the dominant team in the World Series so far, even though they have not yet won the World Series because they gave a game away, the margins are thin. So many of you have asked, what about the Maller scale of panic? 1 to 10. We're not putting it away. We're not putting the Maller scale of panic away. But as we head into a Tuesday night in a Game 6, a closeout game for the Dodgers, Maller scale of panic, 1 to 10, with 10 being nuclear destruction, I'm at a 3. I can't go lower than a 3 on the Maller scale of panic. Cannot do it. No lower than 3. Because, as we have said and will continue to say, the DNA of this particular group has been it's an unmitigated disaster. Baseball Armageddon. Now, we have reasons for optimism, and so I can't go higher than 3 or lower than 3 on the Maller scale of panic. And there's a huge chasm between the Dodgers and the Rays. The fact that Tampa Bay was able to get to the World Series and dominate the American League, it's the Frankenstein style of baseball that they play, and it's a testament to that. But straight mano a mano, talent to talent, face to face, belly to belly, and all of that, they don't match up. The Rays have a pesky team, which is a nice way of saying not as talented. They have players that can be an inconvenience to the opposing pitcher, but they're essentially playing patty cake while the Dodgers bring out the heavy artillery. And yet, it's still a case where the Rays have a shot of winning playing patty cake, holding a butter knife, and they still have an opportunity to win the final 2 games and win the World Series. Now, the one guy that we have been saying, do not let this guy beat you. Do not let this guy beat you. Well, it's not exactly beating you because you're ahead in the series, but you're not exactly getting him out. Randy Arozarena, who continues to monster mash for the Rays. Now, he did not get off to a great start in the World Series. I think it was 1 out of his first 9 plate appearances, and ever since then, he's been getting it done at a rapid rate. But context doesn't matter. The Dodgers, it seems like they're in good shape, and they have been leading. I saw the stat from one of the nerds sent this out. The Dodgers have been ahead after 25 of the last 27 innings in the World Series. They have had the lead here. And so that's obviously an encouraging thing. But until you get that final nail in the coffin, then we will continue to have some angst. All right, here's Dave Roberts, who talked about the importance of game number 5. I can't believe he thinks it was an important game.
Going into this one 2-2 to get a win was huge. Any way we could get it. And started with Clayton and Austin tonight. They both did a great job. Getting a lead early, the Corey base hit to start us off was huge. Tack on some runs. And, the guys in the bullpen, it was just fun to watch tonight. Watching Dustin, Victor, and Blake, it just really came up big tonight.
Yeah. really came up big. All right, just forget about what happened on Saturday. Here's more from Dave Roberts, who is now licking the toes of Clayton Kershaw.
This has been 5 years, so we've been through a lot together. And I trust him. I know he trusts me. And we just have good conversations and just honest, how he's feeling. So right there, I thought he pitched a heck of a game. And, to go out there and get 2 more hitters, we felt that would be good enough. And, at that point in time, once he did that, I felt it was time to take the baseball. And I think he felt good about it.
Yeah. Yet again, Roberts juggling hand grenades with the bullpen. Now, they got away with it, and so everyone will say, rah, rah, he pressed all the right buttons. All the right buttons. All right, here's more from the Dodgers winning side. Max Muncy stepping up. He had a dinger for the Dodgers there, and he says, if you think the Dodgers were living in the past, they are not living in the past.
None of us were thinking about last night. We may have laid a dud, but we showed up today, and, last night never happened to us. We were worried about today. We're worried about the first pitch, worried about what we were going to do to Glass now, and everyone went out there and executed their plan like they were supposed to.
Well, the ugly truth is you can say you're not worried about the night before, but if that hadn't happened, if you had won the game, you'd be celebrating a championship right now. Stop!